I would show you an official before for all of my memorabilia. So this is all the stuff that was hiding behind the curtain, which ironically just fell when I was trying to just pull it back. But because it's a tension rod, and tension rods sometimes don't work that well, it just fell. So this is the rest, more of my poster stuff. So that's gonna be in a poster video. These are some more books that I need to go over. They're coffee table style books. Just some more things that I actually don't know what these are. I think these markers are actually supposed to go with my cleaning things. And this may be a shower curtain or just like a random curtain, which may be gotten rid of. These are all my scrapbooks. So that's a crafty thing. So the rest of this is memorabilia. All of this in this dresser, I'm not going to turn it, is memorabilia. There's a bunch of stuff here. Well, except for those posters is memorabilia. So that flag, that old jewelry chest, that. So here's a rundown. There's these photos, but KonMari says not to do photos until last. You find them in the oddest places, so I'm following her advice. I have some stuffed animals in here. So there's this guy, there's this Snoopy, my graduation puppy, a My Little Pony chess set, and some written stuff, and a pencil box, and probably some other miscellaneous stuff. In this first drawer in my dresser are the DVD covers, some old comic books that I decided to keep in that container are shells, some old DVDs I decided to keep for some reason or another, some old CDs I wanted to keep, some old paperwork I wanted to keep. All of this is probably going to get digitized if not gotten rid of. Next drawer is all stuffed animals. It's actually overflowing with stuffed animals. There's ones that I look at and I love, like this bunny and stuff like that. And then there's others that the idea's there, and yes, even Tailsy. The idea's there, and I'm probably gonna find a picture of him and maybe get rid of him. So it's like, if I don't absolutely love the item, the idea can maybe be kept in a different form. And then in this drawer is some games and things. So I have some paper dolls, a couple horses, some childhood puzzles. The plan for this is to turn this into wall art. And this cardboard box is more toys. This is probably the one thing that I'm for sure not getting rid of. I actually got this probably 10 years ago. It's this little barn set, and it originally came with a horse, a fence, and like a few like other accessories. It is from Breyer. And then I had a bunch of other animals and a bunch of other accessories. And I basically turned it into like this mini farm playhouse little thing. Like, you know how there's doll houses? Like, this is a play farm, and it's like got cats and dogs and like all little statues of cats and dogs and chickens and geese, and I'm trying to think now, goat, a lamb, and it's got a bunch of stuff in there. There's a couple different horses in there, and then there's a bunch of stuff in here. I'm probably going to shoot a video on just this because this is definitely not leaving. If I do come into any dolls in this, I'm probably going to put them with my doll stuff. This is a bunch of stuff in there. Some of them are dinosaur statues that are cool, so I might put them into my curio, like my favorite one. And then this bottom drawer, which I may break, are a bunch of books. and stuff like that. So it's once again the process of figuring out the ones that I love the absolute most and just keeping that, because honestly guys, my plan, oh there's more, my plan though, quick break, is to turn this dresser, take out the drawers, and then put a piece of plywood around the back, like create like this drawer in there, but put a door on it, so then it can turn into like a desk or a storage area of some kind. Because there's a bunch of stuff I keep under my bed right now, and I'm planning on buying, right now I have a twin bed, planning on buying a queen or king bed in the future, and I don't want it that far off the ground, and so it won't have a ton of storage underneath. So I just got to plan for that. There's some stuff I have that will fit underneath though. Okay, it's going to be really dark under here, quite possibly. Oh, not as bad as I thought. Okay, oh, we need to stay up and down, or else I feel sorry for you guys. Okay, in here, this box is solely dedicated to my playing cards that I have. I believe I still have Digimon. My brother got me addicted to, of course I can't think of it, Magic the Gathering, and then I have Pokemon, and just a bunch of different cards in this Theros holiday box from last year. Here's my, I'm gonna have a, excuse me, that was me, I'm sorry, that was totally rude. I'm gonna have a plain deck possibly in here, because I love this box. And then, I have some cards in here. I'm trying to figure out what cards I have in here. Oh, and, for Magic the Gathering, you have, like, core cards, like, other, like, land cards and element cards and stuff like that. And then you have your dice. Can you see this? Oh, there you go. There's my dice. I bought these because they're really cool. They're actually, kind of retro dice. I forget the correct word for it. But, steampunk. Steampunk dice, that's the word. So, I got those. So, that's where all my land cards are. I've been getting rid of a few things that I've been given as gift. This dresser is one gift that I was given, from my grandparents. And this farm country riding stable set was another gift I got from them, and it has a bunch of dust in it. And I honestly, guys, this is going to turn into a little bit of a memory lane video, but I honestly remember whenever I would visit their house, I would spend hours playing with this stable set. So I think it'd be awesome if I had this and the other stable set, and if my kids, or if anyone is visiting, or if I have it. And yeah, let your imagination wander on that one and don't judge me. So yeah, it would be awesome. I'm just saying. I'm just afraid that there's a lot of dust on the front of this. And this box right here is something that I always wanted to keep. It's a, I believe it's like a serving dish and a pie server, but it's like a really fancy one. But I'm going to use it for every day, because honestly, one of the people that I watched said, why use your really fancy items only every once in a while? So, I'm not going to show you the other edge of this cowbell, because it's, if you know anything about hockey, you might be able to identify the team of where I live. Well, actually, it's a big city. I'm not going to worry about that. Boop, boop. There it is. If you can figure it out, actually, I give you kudo points. Just don't be a stalker and stalk me. I know I'm paranoid like that. These are, juggler things. I had a huge, fanage. It wasn't a crush. I was a huge fan of a guy who was able to toss these back and forth. I think I'm going to try to learn it. then I got this flag at a marching band festival last year. To keep it or to not to keep it? That is the question. Thinking that I could maybe keep it in the curio cabinet. So there's a few things that may be added to the curio cabinet, which means the curio cabinet will get edited. So that's 90% of my memorabilia. Honestly, like I told you guys in another video, I'm about to get the box. Hopefully I don't die trying to move it over stuff. But, I have this plastic bin here that, I used to keep my camping supplies in. All of my camping supplies except for my sleeping bag in. And my plan is, except for my curio and my doll items, and maybe I'll have to see. We'll have to see how many exceptions I'm going to allow myself. But especially curio and doll items. On scrapbooks. Because technically they're memorabilia. But I kind of putting them in their own territory right now because they're kind of a problem. So, except for that, I'm kind of hoping for all of that to fit in here or to be a part of my everyday life. Now, that kind of sounds like a tall order, but I think using the caveat of my everyday life, like that eliminates some things. Like, right now I'm thinking about it, and like this chess set on top, I could use that in my everyday life and just have it as part of my games. And like I mentioned, that serving dish and pie server, that could be a part of my everyday. But it's like everything in between has to get edited. It's just like, it's imperative, guys. If you've got a situation like I do, where you think it's all well and good because it's hidden, it's like, think of what you could do if you didn't have that space. Like, I'm thinking right now, I want to move. And honestly, guys, it's like, I don't want to leave pretty much anything here. The only thing that's going to be staying here, possibly, is this curio. And maybe, just because I'm not sure I would want to move it, is this green trunk right there. That is where all my doll things go. And then, so it's 3 things. That trunk, this curio, and then I have a fabric tote. As I spin and probably make you dizzy. That is a little smaller than this brown one. It's probably the height of the bottom of that handle. And that's where all my extra curio stuff goes to, which is probably going to get a severe look at. But besides that, guys, everything is probably going to have to fit in here. Or be used in everyday life. Because it's like, why do that to yourself? Why carry all this stuff around? Like, I'm really starting to get this now, where it's like, why have this stuff? Like, I get the sentimental value, but it's, there's some stuff that I'm not going to film that I am getting rid of. Like, there's something that I can think of right now that I'm getting rid of, but I honestly found a home. Like, I know someone personally who actually mentioned that. They're like, I wish I had this item, and I realized, like, she said this, I'm just going to say, it's a she. That's not phrased right. Crickets chirping in that silence. But she basically told me this a couple months ago, that I wish I could do this more often, and I totally forgot that it's like, I have this, my friend whom I love has this need, and I have the ability to help her in fulfilling it, and I am choosing to not help her. Like, how selfish am I when I'm not even using that item? So, just trying to be positive in my life, just let go of these things that I'm honestly not using, and if I want to use it in the future, it's like, I love this friend, and she I'm probably going to tell her before I give her this item. No, I won't, because there's a chance that one of my family members would watch this, and if they found out that I did not have this item, like, it could be used against me. But, because it was given to me. I think I mentioned that. And so, basically, I'm probably going to tell her before I give it to her. It's an item used to, in correlation to, I can't really do it in a vague way, but, it's a tool. So, this tool, T-O-O-L, this tool is, used to create something, and I basically am going to tell her when I give it to her. It's like, if I want something that your tool can, T-O-O-L, I feel like I'm saying tool, like, you know, the fabric. I'm sorry, random rant in my life. I can't pronounce words tonight. Anyway, but I'm probably going to tell her, like, if I want something that this tool can create, I'm going to ask you, and I'm probably going to, like, offer you some exchange for the item, because it's the right thing to do, but it's like, I hope that you will do it, because you have the access to. And it's like, I don't want it to sound like because she has this, I want to, like, hang it over her head and be like, hey, I gave you this, I have a bunch of stuff I want you to do, da da da, ha 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 ha, and all that. No, that's not my thought at all. My thought is just like, if it should happen that there's something that I would want done, like, I just want it to be able to be done, because I know that this tool I'm not using